Hi there, I'm Jordan Whitfield, I'm Project Manager at Storey Contracting. We're here at Carlisle Road in Cleland to replace Scotland's most struck bridge. Bellside Bridge carries the Glasgow to Edinburgh line over the A73 Carlisle Road. It's reported to be the most frequently struck bridge in Scotland. In the last 10 years there have been more than 80 reported bridge strike incidents. Following investment from North Lanarkshire Council, Network Rail tasked Storey Contracting with the replacement of the bridge and associated works. We worked with our key supply chain partners to design and fabricate the new structure. AECOM produced the design for the works, with MHB producing all temporary works designs. The new bridge was fabricated under 5 miles away from the site in Lanarkshire Welding's workshop over an 8-week period before being transported to Carlisle Road. Meanwhile, the site compound was installed within the old filling station north of the existing structure adjacent to the A73. This allowed a number of temporary works to be constructed within the compound area, including a platform suitable for 3 cranes that were required throughout the project. A platform and system of trestles were also built to support the new structure during construction. A full road closure of the A73 was put in place for 5 weeks while the new structure was built within the compound area. 2 sill units and 2 U-decks were landed into position using a 650-tonne crane. The structure was approximately 260 tonnes in total weight. On completion of the landing of each section, the bearings of the new structure were welded and then the grout was poured. Temporary works were then installed to hold the sill units to the structure to ensure the structure held in its built position. The next stage in the project was to construct the self-propelled modular transporter. This was carried out by a crane within the site compound. The transporter was built with a slow ring from a tower crane to allow the structure to be rotated a full 360 degrees without moving the base. This was the first time this system had ever been used in the UK in a bridge structure. A trial run was carried out to ensure the transporter could move with the full load of the structure as well as rotate the structure on the slow ring. During a 54-hour disruptive blockade, works commenced by removing the track and ballast from the existing bridge. The old structure was then released from the abutments and removed using the transporter. While the old structure was lifted off the transporter within the compound using a 500-tonne crane, the abutments were broken down and prepared to allow the installation of the new structure. The new structure was lifted on the transporter and driven down the closed A73 before being spun into position and lowered into place. Backfilling works were then carried out and the bottom ballast placed, allowing the track to be reinstated and tamping to take place.
It was done in a period of, well, 6 weeks on site, but within a period of 24 hours almost, and the old bridge was taken out and the new bridge put in. It's an absolute feat of engineering as far as I'm concerned. Fantastic work.
Storey are our framework contractor for structures renewals in Scotland, so we have a good partnership with them, and this is one of the many bridges we've done, so it's a collaborative team that we have. So we have a joint team that plan and deliver these, and Storey performs really well and really safely in this job.
The line was successfully handed back on the Monday morning with only 11 minutes to spare, showing how tight the programme works were to carry out within the blockade. The structure has now been lifted to more than 5.2 metres, removing its classification as a low bridge and the need for sign diversion route through the town for high-sided vehicles. The impact of the bridge strikes a local road network have been reduced and trains will be able to run more safely and reliably. I'd like to thank everyone involved in the project. It was an extremely difficult project to go over the line, especially with the tight timescales over the disruptive blockade.